So today we're checking out 10 things I love about Redondo Beach, California. What's up, everybody? So on this channel, we cover everything South Bay and Southern California. So if you're looking to move to the area, definitely check out this video. Today we're checking out Redondo Beach, California, and some of the great things that we have here. And so let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so the first one, we'll start with the obvious, the beach. So it's in the name, Redondo Beach. And the beach communities here in Redondo Beach are great because you have homes that overlook the water. You've got the strand that runs along the ocean, so you can go for a bike ride and be right parallel with the water the whole way. You can spend the day on the beach. You can go, the beach is maintained, so you've got every now and then I'll see tractors out on the beach raking the sand and cleaning it, and so I do see the upkeep on the beach is a little different from other areas. And so just the beach community in Redondo Beach is definitely something to check out. All right, and then something with Southern California that goes well with the beach is the weather. And so in the beachland, you get kind of a sunny and 75 weather all year long. You do get some colder, windier days here and there. You get some rainier days here and there. But for the most part, it's just good, nice weather, never too hot, never too cold. You don't get some of the heat you get more inland. You get some of that beach breeze. So it's great weather for just spending the day outside, going to the beach, or just, relaxing and going for a run and just being outdoors. One thing I think makes Redondo Beach a little bit more unique than some of the other beach communities is the walkability to the beach, to shops, to restaurants. When you're in North Redondo, it does curve up a little bit more east, northeast, towards the freeways. But when you're in South Redondo, you could be on the Esplanade and be walking right above the beach and have shops and restaurants nearby. So the walkability and bikeability just to get around in Redondo Beach is great. Are you thinking of moving to the South Bay? Then you're going to want our relocation guide. So click the link in the description to download that for free, and you'll have everything you need to know before moving here. And the next thing I like about Redondo Beach is the schools, and do your research on, schools and what the rankings are. Niche.com is great for checking out how different schools rank. But one thing I think is really unique about Redondo Beach is Redondo Union High School is just a huge campus. It's one of the biggest high school campuses in the U.S. So it has a lot to offer as far as different sports fields and just all the different activities that they can do right on campus. And it's half of a mile to the beach in some areas. So it's a cool campus to check out and just see, just because, like I said, it's one of the largest campuses in the US. So if you're not somebody that likes going to the beach, but you like being outdoors, Redondo Beach is also close to lots of trails nearby. So you've got Palos Verdes with all the different horse trails that you can go walking on. If you really wanted to make a hike or take a drive, you've got the Santa Monica Mountains not too far away, and the San Gabriel Mountains. Especially if you go on the weekend, it's not too long of a drive. You've also got Big Bear not too far. So you've got lots of trails access, whether it just be a short drive to Palos Verdes or a longer drive to the Santa Monica Mountains or Big Bear or the San Gabriels. You do have options for getting outdoors and hiking and being on the trails. Another unique kind of cool thing you hear in Redondo Beach, particularly in South Redondo, is there's just tons and tons of birds that fly around. You've got these big palm trees that line the streets, and so they're great areas for the birds to hang out in. So you get these flocks of, I don't know if they're parrots or parakeets, but they're just flying groups, and you can hear them just making noise flying through the streets, and just kind of a unique feeling. Gives it kind of a more of a island beach kind of feel, I feel like. Definitely a cool, unique thing about Redondo Beach. Another cool thing about Redondo Beach is the more touristy aspect, and that is the Redondo Pier. So Redondo Pier has little shops and restaurants. You can take kids just to get some ice cream at the pier, spend the day on the beach, and then walk around the shops. So the Redondo Pier has a lot of different options. You got different seafood right there. You've got boats all along the harbor. You can go stand up paddle boarding, all different types of things at the Redondo Pier. Hey guys, so as much as I love making these videos, what I really like even more is helping families move here. So if you are thinking of moving to the area, I would love to help you get started in your search. And my contact info is on the screen or down in the description down below. Feel free to reach out anytime, call, text, or email. Remember, it's never too early to get started in your home search. And just adjacent to the Redondo Pier is one of my favorite things to do with my daughter is the Seaside Lagoon. And so the Seaside Lagoon is a little water park just next to the pier where you get a beach feel, but it's in an enclosed area. It does cost money to go inside, but they've got, you know, water spraying. They've got like a little tiny water slide. But what's nice about it is there's no current and the water is like 2 feet deep or less. So you don't have to be worried about kids going in the water and getting swept away or going underwater too deep because the water's pretty shallow and there's no current. So nice if you have little ones just to spend the day at the Seaside Lagoon. And another cool aspect of the Redondo Pier is just around the Redondo Pier is fishing. I like to fish offshore. You do have different aspects so that you can fish on the right along the water, on the rocks in different places. You can also fish off the pier. You don't need a license to fish on the pier. And then they also do boat tours. You can go out on a half-day trip and you can catch all kinds of fish. They take you out to Catalina, that direction. And I mean, you catch rockfish and sculpin and all kinds of different fish, and they catch it and then they'll clean it for you right on the back of the boat as you're heading back in, and you can cook it for dinner that night. So if you're a fisher, those are some good options around the Redondo Pier. And the last cool thing about Redondo Beach is Riviera Village. So Riviera Village has all the different shops and restaurants. It's right next to the water, so you can go eat lunch and then walk down to the beach. You know, they have different events throughout the year. The 4th of July 5K starts and finishes at Riviera Village. You also have on Halloween coming up, they shut down the street and all the businesses are opening up to trick-or-treating for kids. So that's a cool thing to do with the family. It's a safe environment. So yeah, Riviera Village is not just shops and restaurants. It also kind of gives you something to do with the family and a place to go and feel comfortable on different events and holidays throughout the year. They also have Santa come during Christmas time. So lots of different things going on at Riviera Village all throughout the year. So that is Redondo Beach. If you are thinking of moving to the area, definitely reach out, call, text, or email me. It's never too early to get started in your search.